Well, I mean, they're right back on the schedule to tank. Yeah, I've always been advocating for them to just lose the rest of the year. They didn't have to do it like that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to DDFR number 68 on the season. Today we are going to react to the Islanders going into Anaheim and slapping the Ducks silly 6-3. All right, let's hop right into it. So, as you can see on the deserve to win meter here, 71.7% of the time the Islanders are winning, and 28.4 or 28.3, whatever makes you fancy it, the Ducks are winning. Horrible game. Horrible game. Ilya Sorokin went back-to-back for the LA game and then the Anaheim game, 2 games in 2 nights, and he just outplayed John Gibson in this game. So when I say he outplayed John Gibson, it wasn't by much. So as you can see, where all of the shots for the Islanders were, like right in front of the crease. Gibson did not have a whole lot of help in this game. It was a defensive breakdown. Eric Stevens, a reporter for The Athletic for the Ducks, actually put it best. He said, any defensive development that the Ducks have had in the past few games just was flushed down the toilet that game. And yeah, it pretty much was. As you can see in the Ducks side here, they were shooting from the perimeter. It's kind of like when they played the Flames. The Flames shot from the perimeter against the Ducks, and the Ducks were able to get into the slot. And the roles were reversed in this game. So, this actually should have been a low-scoring game. This probably should have been a 2-1 game, but both goalies did not look great. Even Sorokin, second half of a back-to-back, he plays both games. It's more understandable why he didn't look amazing, but Gibson, man, allowed 4 more goals than expected. Basically 4 more goals. 3.93 if you want to get technical. It was not great, and I don't know if you want to call it complaining. I've been saying that the Ducks' goaltending is too good for this tank to work. If the goaltending plays like that more often, maybe this tank will be right back on track. I'm not going to go into every single goal of this game. There were 9 goals. Max Jones scored really early on. He's looked really good along Troy Terry and Mason McTavish. And then, man, the Ducks' second goal was nasty. And I know it says Kevin Shattenkirk, but this was Zegras' goal. He put Ryan Pulock in the spin cycle, man. He brought the puck back in between his legs, which got Ryan Pulock to bite on it and go with him, and then he just passes it right back to where Ryan Pulock just came from, to a wide-open Kevin Shattenkirk, and Shattenkirk scored. Shattenkirk gets another goal after the Islanders make it 6-2. Doesn't matter at that point, but yeah, this was pretty abysmal, and I was surprised with how not competitive the Ducks were this game. They played well for the first period. They were up 2-1 at the end of it. The second period, it slowly started to get away from them. You could really tell by the end of the second period, because there was a power play about 8 minutes left in the period, where the Ducks spent most of that power play in their own zone. And when I say in their own zone, I mean the Islanders had scoring chances on the Ducks in their own zone on the penalty kill. Was not good. You could just see that the wheels were falling off at that point. There's not much more to say about that game against the Islanders, man. That was rough. Ducks lose the first game to them of the season 7-1. They lose the second game of the season to them 6-3. Yikes. Aggregate of 13-4 for the Islanders. Brutal. Islanders helping the Ducks tank this year. That's 2-0 against the Ducks, and the Ducks went 0-2 against the Islanders. So, thanks, Isles. Ducks play against the Blue Jackets on Friday, the 17th of March. They play at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's in Anaheim. The game will be broadcast on Bally Sports West for anybody in Southern California. I believe it's Bally, Ohio, or Midwest. I'm not entirely sure for Columbus. Rest of the country, you're looking at ESPN Plus and Canada, Sportsnet, and TSN. This is a very important game. Ducks beat the Blue Jackets 5-3 on the 19th of January. Ducks need to lose this game. Blue Jackets would pull within 1 goal or 1 point of the Ducks in the standings if the Ducks lose this game in regulation. And it's going to be interesting because Nikita Nesterov, not Nikita Nesterov, that's an old player. Nikita Nesterenko, a player they got in the John Klingberg trade, he got signed like right before the game against the Islanders. And I was like, ooh, okay, that's interesting. And he's reporting to the Ducks. So I would be very surprised. I was actually very surprised when today we found out that he won't be playing in the Columbus game. His next chance after that will be Vancouver, but maybe they want to lose to the Columbus Blue Jackets a little bit more, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Lucas Dostal in net in this game. Alright, that is it for this one. Thank you all so much for showing up and watching. I appreciate everybody who watches the DDFRs. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Hit that subscribe button if you really like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.